How's it going? Long time, huh? Good to be with you again. It's Richard. I'm back here once more. And today we're going to feature a tank that's made by a company based in Malaysia. So basically, this is a 100% Malaysian effort with its first vape product. Not bad. Fully designed and made here in Malaysia. Is it perfect? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. This is the RA-D tank by Portal. Let's talk about the RA-D tank atomizer. I'd like to call it the RA-D tank atomizer because RA-D is actually a name of a person in Malaysia. It's actually spelled RA-D on the box itself. So you could either call it RAD or RA-D atomizer, but I'd just like to call it RA-D for the fact that it's a person's name. So the RA-D tank atomizer was actually sent to me by Vapempire Malaysia for the purpose of this review. So shout out to Zach O. I think he's the CEO, but in any case, he's the big kahuna there. So thank you, Zach, for sending this my way for the review. Okay, first of all, props to the company Portal for coming out with this first made in Malaysia product, vape product that is. Congratulations to you, for better or for worse. Taking the first step to releasing your debut in itself is a start for better things to come. I mean, come on, nobody starts out with a gold medal in the Olympics. Well, there are, like the Fiji Rugby Sevens, okay, first time in and they got the gold. They're very, very good. Congratulations to them as well. But you know, not everyone, basically what I'm trying to say, you know, gets it right the first time. So no worries, okay. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a close look at this. We're going to try it out. We're going to come back and I'm going to give you the pros and cons and tell you what I think of it. All right, let's go for more. The RA-D tank by Portal. Now this is not your standard rebuildable tank that comes with a negative and a positive post where you put in your micro coil. No, it comes with a notch coil in there, which you could use for a while. I was told you could use it for about a week or two before you change out the coil, and this allows you to replace the wick pretty easily, or should I say the cotton pretty easily. All you got to do is just wrap it around the notch coil, put it back in there, fill up your juice again, and you can use it again. You don't even have to dry burn it. Please do not dry burn it, otherwise the whole coil will turn black. Just remove the used strip of cotton, wrap a fresh strip around it, prime it, and fill it with your juice, and there you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Some specs to this: the diameter of this tank is 22 millimeters in diameter and it's by 38 mm in height. The weight is 50 grams. Capacity 1.7 ml. Now there you go, it's TPD compliant as well. It's below 2 ml. Palm drip tip. I think this you could fill more than 1.7. I have a hunch on that. We'll try it out. Palm drip tip to keep heat away from your lips. Replaceable Pyrex glass is a good thing, so you can put any kind of juice in it. And it uses a notch coil, which comes either in 0.25 ohm resistance or 0.5 ohm resistance. You could also buy a pack of 5s from any Vapempire. I was about to say again, Vapempire Malaysia outlets nationwide, also available in Thailand and Vietnam as well. There are branches there. And yes, so it comes in 2 different resistance. I'm not sure about the cost of this, but it shouldn't cost too much. Right? That's it. So like I said, it's very easy to change out the cotton from the notch coil. All you got to do is get a fresh one, wrap it around, which what I'll do is show you in the close-up of how I do it. And like I said, the first time that you do it, you might not get it right. There's a slight learning curve to see how much cotton, how long the the cotton strip you need to use and all that. I'll just show you what I do, and that should give you a rough guide of how you want to wrap your cotton around the wick. And then as usual, take a good look at the atomizer, come back, we'll vape on it, I'll give you the pros and cons and tell you where to get one, all the good stuff. Catch you in a bit. I knew I missed out something before we get into the close-ups. Okay, also just want to let you know, today I'm vaping on a couple of Eliquids that was sent to me. And this was sent to me by, I think, a company called Vape 29. In any case, I'm going to leave a link below if you're interested in getting yourself the e-liquid. And this is called Royal Mango, Ol'Style Royal Mango. They're actually vape juices that is made in the US and bottled in Malaysia. So basically, it is a made in, or rather American e-juice. This is called Room Tea Ol'Style. They have it in 6 and 12 milligrams, and also root beer, which is what I'm vaping on right now. Root beer is quite nice, inspired by perfection, crafted with passion. This root beer is what they call the oak barrel root beer. So you could actually taste the oak barrel in it, and it's quite nice. I'm going to take a vape right now if you don't mind. So that's what I'm going to be showing you with regards to the Eliquid 3 bottles here. Okay, so now let's get into the close-up. Without further ado, come back, we'll talk some more. What I wanted to show you was this, the Room Tea, or rather Ol'Style Eliquids, that's bottled in Malaysia. This is basically brewed in America and sent down here, and we bottle it ourselves in 30 ml size bottles. I've got all three of them. I've got Royal Mango in here, root beer, and also Room Tea as well. Like I said, this was sent to me by Vape29, just to show you the bottling here. This is root beer. This is like Ol'Style oak barrel root beer. So the name of the brand is actually called Ol'Style. It's got all the information that you want to know what's in there: nicotine level, PGVG, content, warning, and it also comes childproof cap. Open up the cap, and it's a nice dripper bottle. That's the color of the e-liquid. They're nice and clear there. So just wanted to show you that, and the packaging looks really impressive. USP vegetable glycerin, USP propylene glycol, natural and artificial flavorings, may contain nicotine. So they've got all different nicotine levels here: 0, 6, 9, and 12 milligrams. Warning notes here: inspired by perfection, crafted with passion. I think they're retailing for about 50-55 ringgit a bottle, and you can inquire with most of the vape stores that's in Malaysia. So there you go, that's the liquid. All right, let's get to the star of the show right now, which is the RA-D tank atomizer right here, and also the Notch Coil that you can buy from Vapempire outlets. RA-D atomizer head, 5 pieces in a box like that. That's their logo, Portal 0.25, 0.5. You have an option to choose which one you want. So this one that was sent to me is 0.25 ohms for each Notch Coil. Open up, and you have a tab of 5 Notch Coils in there. That's how they look like. They're measuring about 1 centimeter in height. There's another one in there which I'm going to open it up and show you. So this is your standard, atomizer box that you see with all the other atomizers as well. You've got the Portal logo, the picture of the device right on top there, warning notes: keep out of reach of children, standard configuration, content of the package, Portal, certification markings and all that, Pyrex glass and so forth. Alright, so once you've slide out the cover, which comes plastic shrink wrap as well, you've got the instructions manual here, and the recommended measurement for your cotton strip would be 0.4 by 3.5 cm. So you can actually follow this measurement, and recommended firing range between 30 to 33 watts. You've got your cotton right here, bag of spares, a lot of O-rings, and also your little spare Notch Coil. That's how it looks like. Hopefully you can see that. We're going to put that aside. I'm going to show you how I actually wrap this with cotton. Right now, let's get on to the spare Pyrex glass, which is kind of thick and nice. And also your tank atomizer right here. This is the RA-D tank atomizer, made out of stainless steel, palm drip tip, and you've got the name RA-D right here engraved onto the base there. Underneath, nothing. Got a gold plated 510 pin, so you can remove the drip tip. It's got a bit of a slant at the base here, if you notice that. That's the drip tip. Smaller diameter at the bottom, opens up to a bigger, slightly bigger diameter on top. Alright, so Apart from that, you want to fill up your juice, all you got to do is just open up the top, which has got all these notches right there for you to grip. That's the top cap there for you. Very nice, well made. It's got a bit of weight to it as well. And you've got your fill hole, really big. You can literally pour your liquid into it. Juice to go in, air to come out. Right in there, you'd see your notch coil. You can actually break down a whole tank for cleaning purposes. This comes off, and you have your Pyrex glass. You've got two O-rings going up against, on both ends to make sure there's no leak. And you can open up this as well. This is actually the airflow, and how you want to control your airflow would be just turn left and right. Okay, if you turn it counterclockwise, you'll close up the airflow. If you turn it clockwise, you're opening up the airflow. And if you turn it some more, you open up this bottom section here, and that's your notch coil in there. Just want to show you, this is what I have in there with cotton, with the notch coil, and that's how it looks like. You've got a gold plated contact there for better conductivity going up against the notch coil. So when you screw it down, and after you've put it into your mod and you fire it and it shows you check atomizer, then you got to open it and check your coil again, because your coil has to make contact with this. And that's your airflow there. So when this is closed, airflow actually goes in through this little gap here. You see this doesn't go flush completely. It's got a little line here. That's a gap where air goes in through there into that air hole. Into the air hole. Inside comes out through the middle here. Go past your coil and into your mouth. So that's why you get good flavor and the vapor production. That's how the airflow works. I'm going to show you how to wrap the cotton around your notch coil. This is the notch coil that I have, and what you want to do, I'm going to try and get it closer still. Alright, the notch coil here, maybe you'd like to have a look at it. Use the cotton pad that's also provided in the box, and what I normally do is I pick off the top layer, because the top layer would prevent absorption of e-liquid, kind of hinders it. And if you peel it off, then you get better absorption, you get better flavor, you won't get a dry hit. So normally that's what I do. I just pick off the top layer of just that very fine thin layer right on top there, take it off, throw it away, and I just have this. I get my snips, and roughly you'd want the strip to be from one end to another end. Just about here. Alright. Okay, what the instruction manual has recommended is to have it about 3.5 cm in length. So 3.5 cm would be about up till here. Okay, I'm gonna try and extend it a little bit longer, because what I notice is if you have it a little bit too short and you have space that's going around here. So this is your juice hole, by the way. Your juice hole is right here. If you've got space going on, it's gonna flood your chamber and it's gonna leak out. Like I said, you gotta practice it a bit, and then after that you'll know how much cotton to use. And after that, what you do is just put it onto the coil, just wrap it around, holding one end, just secure one end of it, just wrap it all around like that. Alright, just take off any extra that you have at the ends, and then I'll just hold it down Normally I'll just roll it. Okay, on video it's not that easy to, you know, do this coil, but you can do it better, I'm sure. Just make sure you don't have cotton sitting on both these ends. Otherwise there's no contact and your mod is going to show you check atomizer. Alright, so once I've given it a few rolls, hold it and just prime your cotton. Alright. Just make sure you get juice soaked in. So it's easier to work with once you've primed it. Let me just wipe off this dab here. Okay, so once that's done, you'd want to get this portion. Okay, great. I'm going to take this out. That's how it looks like. You see that? So this is the used one. I'm going to get the new one. So once you primed it, just put it in there. See? The base. Just put it back in there. That should do quite well. Get your base. Screw it back on. That's it. That's done. So juice is going to get in there. That's your cotton on both ends there. Alright, and after that just put in your glass, make sure it sits properly, put this back, screw it back down the top section. Alright, okay, so you turn it anti-clockwise is closing your air hole, turn it clockwise is opening. So I'm going to turn it anti-clockwise and close my air hole first, and I'm going to pump in juice. And since the juice hole is so big, you can actually literally pour it down. So once you've got it filled up, now you want to just take the top cap, close it back, drip tip, open up the airflow. That's it. So this is your RA-D tank atomizer. We'll get back topside. We're going to have a good time vaping on it, and I'll give you my 2 cents worth. Alright, so sorry about the fog, guys. Let's start out with a con. Only one con, yeah, that I can find from this is the fact that the tank can get rather hot. Good thing, saving grace, it's got a palm drip tip. So as long as you don't get your lips touching the stainless steel portion of the top cap, you're fine. Other than that, that's it. No other cons. It vapes really well. The pros for this, it's, you know, some of the pros that I can think of. Nice, small, compact tank, very attractive, really looks good. It comes with a spare Pyrex glass in case yours cracked. You don't have to buy one, you've got a spare one in the box. Notch coil available in 0.25 and also 0.5 ohms, easily available at all Vapempire outlets. Not very much leaking, although sometimes you can get some juice coming out from this little gap here where, you know, the air hole is. That's because maybe chamber is a little bit flooded and it comes out from here. Other than that, it's fine. No major leaks, that is. Good flavor, decent amount of vapor on this coil, at least. I'm guessing it's a 0.5 ohm coil because it's reading 0.44. It can't be 0.25. So good amount of decent amount of vapor production, and the airflow is a nice, comfortable lung inhale. And last but not least, top fill, easy refill. If you want to refill your tank, all you got to do is take off the top cap, pump it in your juice. That's it, you're on the go again. So only snag is it does get rather hot at when you're vaping on this, you know, continuously, especially if you're chain vaping, it can get hot. Palm drip tip helps, so as long as you don't get your lips on the stainless steel portion, you're okay. Other thing is, you've got to remember that it takes practice. It's just a slight learning curve to get the cotton wrap nicely around the notch coil. Maybe the first time, this is from my personal experience, the second time that I've done it, I've got leaks all over and all that, and it was quite frustrating. So, to the point I nearly wanted to call Zach and say, hey Zach, this is crap. No, it's not. Trust me, it's not. It just needs a little bit of practice. Practice makes perfect, and now no problem. You take it off, you know how much you want to wrap, and like I've showed you in the close-up, that's a good guide. All right. And so where to get one, how much it costs. This is available from all Vapempire outlets throughout the nation here in Malaysia, and it also, I think it's available wherever Vapempire is right now, Thailand, Vietnam, and God knows where else. They're just expanding and growing up like mushrooms. 120 ringgit for the tank. As for the Notch Coil, I'm not sure about the price, but I do know they're available in two resistance, 0.25 and 0.5 ohms. What I was told, you can replace it in a week or two if you want to, the coil, and they should be quite affordable. So that's it. Have I missed out on anything? Oh, these juices, Ol'Style juices, all right, you can get these from vape stores or anywhere, and for sure you can get it from, like I said, Vape 29 perhaps. I will leave a link below if you're interested. I think they cost about 55 ringgit, a 30 ml bottle. And my favorite is root beer. It comes with, it's mentholated, so, but I find the menthol a little bit, a tad strong for my liking. But then again, you might like it. Just before I round things up, like I said, it's made in America, bottled in Malaysia. So there you go. The RA-D Tank Atomizer by Portal, made in Malaysia product. Good show, guys, and we'll take one more vape before we round things up. Nice vape. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and until I talk to you again the next one, take care, be good, vape safe, and God bless. Bye for now.